What's going on, guys? Vulkan here, and today I have a very quick video for you. So as I was going through the V-Rising Discord, looking at on Reddit, talking to some people on Twitter, there's a lot of confusion as to where to get some of the kind of key resources that you need to progress in the game. So I wanted to talk to you guys about where to find those and different places you can kind of farm, because there's a lot in the game that you need to access and you need to have in order to progress, but it doesn't necessarily throw it in your face. Hey, this is where you can find it. So one of the big ones that you'll find early on that you need are whetstones, or stone dust, stone brick. So in order to build your castle walls, you need stone bricks and planks. In order to get stone bricks, you need your grinder. Where is it? Grinder. In order to do your grinder, you have to have planks, copper ingot, and whetstone. Now, copper ingot, very simple. This one is just, you'll see copper ore all over the place. You create your furnace. This will allow you to melt down copper ore into copper ingot. But your grinder, you need whetstone. Now, whetstone isn't something that you can just create in your castle. You have to actually go get some drops. So the best place to farm whetstone is in the bandit armory. Now, if I scroll all the way out, you can see here's Farbane Woods, kind of this whole area here. And then the bandit armory is right here. Now, the bandit armory, going through and doing a full clear, you're going to end up with quite a bit of whetstone. I'll get inside so I don't burn to death. You're going to get quite a bit of whetstone. I ended up leaving, I think, with like 6, 7, maybe 8 during one run. Now, one thing I will say is break everything, because there's a lot of destructibles out here. There's boxes, there's crates, there's trailers, there's weapon racks, armor racks. Break all of that stuff, because if you do that, then you're going to have a higher chance of getting that whetstone, which then there's also stone dust here as well. Now, stone dust can be used to craft other things, but for the most part, whetstones are what you need to make the grinder. You can see here, and you need these to make stone bricks. But it'll also give you a bunch of stone dust, like a ton of stone dust. So that's how to get whetstones. Now, one of the other key things that you're going to need is grave dust. So you can see here, I need to bind to a stone coffin. That's my next thing I need to do. A stone coffin needs grave dust. Grave dust is another kind of uncommon drop. Now, the best place to find grave dust is in old cemeteries. So here we have the Forgotten Cemetery, which is right across from the Bandit Armory. So I'll scroll out so you guys can see where it is. It's kind of right here in the center. Now, there's a lot of these different cemeteries and graveyards. They're just scattered all over the place. But going in here, you're going to find a lot of grave dust. Less so than whetstones, I will say, but enough. And it typically drops from your skeletal mages, your priests, kind of those uncommon enemies. I haven't really found any from ghouls or regular skeletons. Most of the time, it's from those priests and those mages. But going out and gathering this is another kind of key thing that you need to get. Now, the last one is leather. A lot of people have been asking about leather. Where do you find that? Where you get it? Well, leather is from your tannery. So right here, right? You need animal hide. It flips it into leather. So how do you get the tannery? Because that's something, again, a lot of people ask. Come over here to your blood altar and go look for Keely the Frost Archer. She's going to unlock the tannery for you. So if you want to know where Keely is, I can just go ahead and tell you now. She's over in this bandit trapper camp right over here, on the far kind of right-hand side of the Farbane Woods. Go take care of her. She'll unlock the tannery. At that point, you can start dumping a ton of animal hide into the tannery and then get a bunch of leather, which will then allow you to do things like upgrade your castle heart, create new gear. So if I go over here to my workbench, creating like your Night Stalker leggings, any merciless stuff that you have, your Traveler's wrap. So all of these things that are key for your progression are all going to come from those specific places. Now, one other thing that I haven't seen a lot of people ask about, but they do need to know about, is paper. So if you look at bandit camps, like right here, they're going to drop something called paper. Paper is fantastic, and you really need it. It's a free resource that you can get to then drop into your research desk. So for every 50 paper, you're going to discover random technology, whether that's new merciless leggings, whether it's a new mace or a weapon or a ring. So going out and farming these places and getting paper is going to be able to give you some new stuff that you can use. So my preferred farming route, I'll share with you guys. Bandit Armory, clear this out. You're going to get paper, whetstones. You're going to get good merciless drops as well. Clear this bandit camp. Clear the copper mine. Completely clear the copper mine out. Go down here. Clear this bandit camp. I usually hit this desecrated graveyard for some grave dust as well. And then you can come up here to the bandit logging camp. And then the bandit encampment. So I do this kind of big circle here. And that ends up getting me lots of paper, lots of merciless drops. I'm talking tons of different recipe books, and it worked out super well. Unless you have an explosive device, you can't get into the bandit stronghold, so I'd skip that one for now. But ultimately, you really just need to do that loop, and you'll be set. So guys, I hope this quick video has helped answer some of those questions, because like I said, going through Discord and Twitter and Reddit, it seems like a lot of people were really struggling and asking, how can I find these things? Where can I find these things? I'm so confused. So again, V-Rising is just one of those games where there's a lot left to the player to discover. And I love that about the game, but I know some people might get a little bit frustrated. So anyway, that's all guys. There's gonna be a lot more V-Rising videos from me. But let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about the game so far. As always, thank you so much for watching. This has been Vulkan, and I'll talk to you guys next time.